The first term I applied to my life is hemisphere dominance, left brain versus right brain. The left brain is considered to be more logical, analytical, and language-based. It is said to be better at language, logic, critical thinking, numbers, and reasoning. The right brain is considered to be best at expressive and creative tasks. It has the ability of recognizing faces, expressing and reading emotion, music, color, images, and creativity. I would consider myself left brain dominant. Math has always been my favorite subject. I also was very left brain dominant while coaching cheer. When I helped make up the routines, I would help with the timing of everything instead of the visual part because I liked working with numbers better. The 5 different love languages are affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, service acts, and physical touch. My love language is quality time. I always feel loved when people take extra time to be with me and go out of their way to spend time with me. My mom always makes sure to take the day off of work on my birthday to spend time with me because she knows that's what I appreciate the most. It means the world to me when my friends spend quality time with me. I love to have a girls' night or make dinner together. As long as I'm with them, it makes me happy. Observational learning is the process of learning through watching and imitating others. As a child, I always looked up to my older cousin Amanda. I still look up to her to this day. When I was younger, I always wanted to dress like her. Now I admire her passion for her job, her positive outlook on life, and her thoughtfulness. I hope to learn from her and be half the woman she is. There are 3 temperaments children can have: easy, difficult, or slow to warm up. I was definitely a slow to warm up child. I was always shy in new situations. I would only want to be held by people in my family. When I was in daycare, I would always watch other kids while they were playing games until I felt comfortable enough to go play with them as well. Altruism involves the unselfish concern for other people. Since my freshman year, I've been a volunteer cheerleading coach for Rolling Meadows Youth Cheerleading. I volunteer 4 hours during the week and even more on the weekends for competitions. I loved helping the girls with cheerleading and also just their lives. It's cool to volunteer my time to something I love. I've also done some walks for cancer with my family. Here's a picture of my grandma at the walk. She's a brain cancer survivor. This walk helped raise money for researching a treatment for brain cancer. I have an external locus of control. I believe whatever is meant to happen will happen. I don't think that we have much control over big events that are going to happen in our life. I saw this when my grandma got brain cancer a few years ago. She had a very low percentage of surviving, and now her brain cancer is completely gone. Getting cancer and now being cancer-free was completely out of her control. This big event in my life made me have an even stronger external locus of control. The oldest child feels a sense of power and can become helpful if they are encouraged. The middle children are usually even-tempered and feel they are never in the spotlight. The youngest child is viewed as the baby and very outgoing. They're usually more spoiled. I am the oldest sibling in my family. I have a younger brother. This theory definitely applies to me. I often try to assert my power over my brother. I am usually pretty helpful around the house when my mom asks me. My brother is also more outgoing than me and has always had it much easier than I did when I was his age. OCD stands for Obsessive Compulsive Disorder. OCD is an anxiety disorder characterized by uncontrollable, unwanted thoughts and repetitive, ritualized behaviors you feel compelled to perform. Taking the OCD inventory, I realized I have a slight form of OCD. I especially see this with my closet. It always has to be in order and clean. I have a certain spot for all my shoes, and I like to keep all my clothes neat and ordered by season. I also see this in my assignment notebook. I like to check everything off and make sure I have every assignment ready. Stress is a reaction to stimulus that disturbs our physical or mental equilibrium. Stress activates our flight or fight response. Some stress can be good and keep us excited. Too much stress, however, can be bad for the mind and body. Taking the stress test in class, I realized I have a lot of stressful events coming up, especially with graduating and leaving for college so soon. I think this stress will benefit me, though, and help me be successful in my first semester of college. I agree most with the environmental perspective of psychology. I believe how you are raised and where you grow up has the largest effect on who you are. I am so similar to my parents no matter how much I want to admit it. I have been raised to have similar beliefs to them. I often find myself talking to my mom and realizing we have the same views and beliefs. This is most because of where I was raised and by who I was raised. Environment is a huge factor in determining who you are. Knowing all of this about myself has helped me be successful in school and in the many relationships I have with friends and family. I hope to continue to learn more about myself and apply what I know to be successful in the future.